Hey everybody, Maria here with Fourth Dimension Tarot. Welcome. Shaking things up a bit. I feel the need to do all water signs. We have a change in our moon on the 17th. I hear it's supposed to be pretty powerful. I am not an astronomer. But set your intentions and clear your energy, because I feel there's changes coming. So this reading's for the water signs: Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What about the water signs? If you're a water sign, this might resonate. We have hater and envy. Oh, that's lovely. What else? Somebody's bitter, butthurt, acted petty, jealous. Oh, knowing they effed up. I'm reading from the deck, What Lies Beneath. So what's the subconscious and the shadow side managing? And it's a future, it's like a hidden futures oracle deck. Somebody might be recording. I feel like it says announcement, expression, and revealing, but it's a recording. So somebody might share some secrets with you. Tell me more, water signs. Fulfilling a fantasy. Ooh, with the recording, that might not be good. Somebody might be, I have threatening somebody to expose somebody for some activity they shouldn't have done. Oh, hello. I'm just telling you, I just work here, y'all, but this seems to be on point tonight. Got sex shop and insecure and bugaboo. So that might be somebody's nickname, bugaboo. Getting a room. So somebody might have recorded some activity in a third party situation. They know they messed up. They might have even called somebody else a nickname that you finally called them. Water signs, what are we doing? I feel like you're going to find out this evidence. Emotional intelligence, good. We all are handling it, like just taking the high road, falling apart. I feel like they're falling apart. I feel like this may have happened already. And they were coming back to explain themselves. They're in a deep depression. They feel betrayed, absolutely, backstabbed. I also get the sense that I see a video, this video that was sent or that you have record of, your ex, I guess, or somebody you were intimate with, okay, I'm getting a lot of downloads. For one, I feel like whoever I'm reading for may be a tarot reader. I feel like you are extremely intuitive. You already kind of knew this was happening. The video was really evidential, or the information. So if it isn't somebody's cheating on you, stepping out, because I might be reading for a few folks, it might be you're finding some evidence on a relationship that maybe somebody you're interested in or somebody you were interested in at one point, and it's being revealed to you because they have already knowing the tea. So I kind of get the sense you already knew about this, and especially with a masculine on the front of that card. It's just kind of giving me the vibes of you already knew this. You knew the drugs and alcohol were definitely a factor in this. I think the person is going to say something to that effect. I was drunk, or I was high, or whatever, using it as an excuse. And okay, keeping you a secret. Yeah, that's the other piece, is that this person that you are in a relationship with, maybe you were the third party and you didn't know that. And the cheating partner you had was actually with their full time. Game over. That's the end of this. Yikes. Okay, I'm gonna, just because I'm nosy, I love this deck. Love, love, love this deck. And it's called the Real Life Tarot Deck, and there's just pictures on it. It's so fun, but it resonates a lot. So Spirit, tell me what's going on with the water signs. What's going on with the water signs? Future prediction for the water signs. Need my glasses. Sorry, y'all. I'm that age. I have nausea. This makes you sick. I also feel, whenever I see nausea, it could be air sickness, it could be withdrawal, it could be a lot of things. The conspiracy theorist. Okay. So I also get the sense this person has a high level of anxiety and maybe Munchausen, like a significant problem with high level anxiety, high level, like OCD times a million, where they assume the worst intent of everything and has a story to explain it. So that's kind of the vibe I have of this person, is they're trying to talk their way out of it. The other thing too I have here are credit cards. So I feel like somebody stole their credit cards and went on a little bit of a spending spree using somebody's money. I kind of got you might be dealing with a water or an air sign, or excuse me, a fire sign. I just did a reading where I felt like their entire inheritance was completely stolen. It's got the similar vibe. Somebody overstepped a boundary and took somebody's life inheritance and went shopping and went on a trip. I feel like they went on a trip. They might be talking about aliens being involved. I don't know. The alien, I feel, okay, gonna keep it real. There's several images coming to my mind. One is this person has changed so dramatically in their look due to this, drugs and alcohol, and possibly, you know, I live in Denver, so we have a lot of chemical use in the homeless population, along with everybody else. I mean, it doesn't have to be that, but it just seems to be a little higher, and that is concentrated. But that's kind of what I feel is ashy and green and gray. And this person may have completely changed their look. You may not recognize them when you see them, but I do feel like you're going to see them. Now I have a gnat running around. Somebody might be doing some kind of spell work on you. I have Chinese food in the reverse. So I feel like they don't look like they've eaten, or I feel like you're finding all the expenses on that receipt. Marijuana is probably an issue, and there's those passports. Somebody's, can't make it up, y'all. Tell me about the water sign. Behind the game over, it's divorce. So you might have been, I feel like this was a quick short-term relationship. I feel like somebody here got married on a whim. They had a wonderful honeymoon phase, and now reality's setting in, and they're really realizing the person that they married has some significant problems, and it's life-changing for you, water sign. And I feel like this is something that is a heavy burden for you to carry. You didn't expect any of this, and yet it's real. It's your credit. It's your money. It's gone. It puts you in the hole, and you're not even involved. And I feel like they cheated on you with somebody else. That's the truth. And they do a lot. Like, this is not a one-night stand. This is somebody who has regulars, if you know what I'm saying. The stand-up, so it might be, you might be doing stand-up. You might be stepping out, and you might be going through a body transformation. You might be changing your career, believe it or not. I felt like that with the fire sign as well. You might be putting some new stuff and material out on Instagram or TikTok or many of those. You might actually be traveling. You might be doing some traveling. I'm kind of excited for you. You have a problem with a copycat. You might already know this. A lot of readers are pulling on that, and I am as well. And the copycat is somebody who's so envious of you. This could be a family member. It could be somebody close to you, or a jealous ex. And I don't know how to say it. So if I dated somebody in the past and they're dating somebody else, that person is jealous of me. That's the vibe. And they want to be me, look like me. Not that anybody wants to look like Kris Kardashian, but that's kind of the idea, Kris Jenner. But the idea is that somebody's trying to mirror you, image you, copy you, and it could be your work. It may not be your physical humanness of what you look like. It might be actual work that you're doing and putting it out. They might be stealing it. I got social media all over this, so you might be posting something positive, uplifting. Yeah, somebody's bored as hell. They just are bored. I also feel somebody's getting arrested. Somebody's moving. They're also getting some a gift or documentation in the mail. They're trying to delete. So I feel like somebody is actually sending you messages, or want to, explaining themselves, and they're typing it up and then deleting it, typing it up and deleting it. Somebody who knows the background, and they're going to tell you about this, or they want to come clean with this effery that happened in the past that affected you. And then I have the poster. which I feel like it's the imposter. Every time I read that, I feel like it's the imposter. It's a duck. And the duck has is drinking a milkshake, which looks to be like some kind of weird necklace on the neck. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I don't really get anything off of that other than somebody's trying to be an imposter. The only thing I pull off that really, give me they're bored with their current situation. They don't have any goals, so they're trying to like be an imposter. They want to steal like your life. Somebody feels like you have had it easy. They don't know the work you've done. Seriously. Like if you go to the gym, you work your ass off. Yeah, somebody's on heavy meds here too. Somebody's using heavy meds. So you might be in the pharmaceutical industry or this person's using meds. Somebody's setting up, I see it as pills. Of course, I'm in healthcare, so this person might be in healthcare. Yeah, these are meds. Yep, all sorts of kinds. All sorts of kinds. And then I have the festival goer. Again, somebody, this is somebody who lives off a couch. I don't know. When I was 15, I left my house because I knew it all. Just ask me. And I hung out with some pretty heavy-duty bands like David Lee Roth. I was an Uber driver for Poison before they headlined back in the day. I was way cuter then. But I'll never forget that when I was 15 years old, but way before Uber came out. But I would drive these folks to like the skate shop or the skate park. I sure did. I drove them around the Black Hills so they could buy 4x4s on a whim. Crazy days. But that's this energy. This person's constantly looking for the next high, the next energy, the next uplifting party. Where's the next party? That's this energy. So this person hops from couch to couch, lives out of a backpack, maybe Sagittarius, love you Sag, but that's kind of the vibe I have, is you water sign might have been dealing with somebody who you felt was really cool because they were just so freeing and just lived the life and very impulsive and spontaneous, but they're very irresponsible and they, you work your ass off. I know you do. This is hardworking energy here and you're cleaning up the mess or had to clean up the mess of this other person. I feel like the legal team is involved. I feel like the police have been called. I feel like there's an investigation, an ongoing investigation going. I also feel with the copycat that there's more people involved than you think. It feels like a posse of 3, maybe 4, and it's an illegal group of folks that are trying to steal. Like with the credit cards, this might even be a credit card scam or even identity theft. That's kind of the vibe I feel. And this is like all over the U.S. These people travel. I think it's making you sick. They might be in the pharmacy industry, or they might just grow weed. We have a lot of that here. Or they might be a medicinal maker, like some kind of not THC, but CBD, that sort of thing. That's what it feels like. Somebody's trying to grow CBD. I had this in the last reading too. So you might actually be dealing with a fire sign. I said ABCD and I meant CBD. That's this energy, CBD. So somebody's trying to create a CBD plant and they're trying to steal the work from another person to get their footprint out. I feel like the card that just fell out is deception. Cannot make it up. Y'all, I'm not even 25-hour power right there. So somebody is probably exhibiting how do I say this nicely, a lack of energy. They need some energy to keep them going. I have the gamer, so somebody's building games, working on games. They're staying up, they're working a lot of hours with this stimuli right here. They're putting in the work and they're also trying to stay awake. Overuse, I feel like it's an overuse of an upper. We'll use that because I'm trying to use the words nicely on YouTube. I have, this looks like, I don't know, it's a blender with a whole bunch of weird stuff in it, but I feel like they're trying to make something. This group that I'm reading for, this might be you, water sign, is you might be involved in some kind of lab. I keep getting a lab. You use the word lab, or you're trying to create a new product, a new stimulant, a new energy, a new pharmacological thing. You might be dealing with over-the-counter medications online. I mean, there's a lot of heavy footprint and bandwidth for this, but the crew you're running with is super, super toxic, like beyond. So the interesting vibe I keep getting is you might be the alien here. You are the third party, the fourth party, the wheel, the left out wheel. And I feel like you originally went into this to get a leg up, get a foot on, a holding, a grasp on your financial future. You saw this as leaving a legacy for your family, your children, getting out of the grind of the 8 to 5. Like, I think that you are all cards in the betterment of your future, and these folks took you for a ride, and I don't think you have anything to show other than a bunch of empty promises. I do believe drugs and alcohol. I mean, the gamer kind of also reminds me of the crew that you ran with, took you for a ride. You didn't know. I think you may have known about some of the dealings that went on, but I don't think you really participated, not to the extent that they did. Somehow I feel like you're getting taken. If this hasn't happened yet, because this is a future read, please, 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 this is your story. Please consider dodging immediately. Anger management. Yeah, this is what's going to happen when all your money's gone. Right there. Red lipstick stains and keeping a promise. That's the other thing. You, I think, got suckered into a relationship that you didn't know. You had to keep a promise, so you're keeping your word. So you are still trying to get out of this shit show of a relationship, but it's completely imbalanced. You know this. You're being taken advantage of. It's costing you so much money to remain in it, and you're not getting your like, I feel like they're going to walk out. Just walk out the house, walk out your life, and you can't access any of the funds. You thought you were all in this together, and the game was you were the victim the whole time. This was the plan, to roll you. Karma. That's what this is. Feels a lot like karma. Yeah, some shit stinks. Look at that. They drop off a bag of stinky stuff. So, and it's not the stuff. It's the whole thing stinks. The whole thing is the bag, your bag, the bag you're after stinks. I just kind of said that. I love it when it just a picture comes out, but that's the energy for this read. Tell me more. Water sign. Could be Scorpio, heavy Scorpio. Yeah, this thing is blowing up. Blowing up. Cannot make it up. I feel it's on the apex, the pinnacle. It's like one more, yeah, somebody smokes too much. Way too much. This might be marijuana too. Take it as it resonates. I think it's cigarettes. I kind of get that vibe. But that's anxiety. That's not handling anxiety. That's the fidget spinner that we saw. That's the deleted messages. Somebody's trying to, yeah, they're up all night. Probably with all those amphetamines that they're taking, or chemically induced amphetamines. Somebody's a huge drug user, like pills to get up, pills to go to bed. They're not eating, they're not sleeping, and it's a cult. Dun, dun, dun. What did I say? Did I not just say this? Okay, so you hear a lot of readers talk about black magic. Here's a great example, and I got this in the fire sign, weird as hell. So you might be dealing, I get Taurus, even though they're not a fire sign, just save the hate comments and all the one-offs. I know who you are. You know, it's like, whatever. So I have the fire sign, Aries, heavy Sag. I have Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and an outlier is Scorpio. So this is a group that all got together, and there's heavy family involved, cousins, etc., sister. There's heavy family all invested, exes, friends, whatever. And this is, in their belief, they think they're doing the right thing by adjusting the energy. How's that? Yeah. And they're trying to get over. Maybe it started with mom. I'm not sure. And it's in the reverse. So maybe this mom initiated this, or somebody's mom's involved Maybe this person, this homeless hopper, is involved. I kind of get the sense too that, yeah, like the authorities are going to be involved heavily, and they're watching this crew. I don't think the whole crew knows, but they're being investigated. They know something's going down, and they know it's illegal. Yeah, these are the packages lined up at the door. You know that smiley face right there. So there's a lot of shopping going on, and there's a lot of, I feel like it's got mail fraud written all over this. That's kind of the vibe I get. And menace. Somebody's hiding out. They don't want to be caught. Okay. Spirit's like, slow down. I have bank failure. Yeah, somebody's going to get I feel like somebody's going to get a bounce check back. They're going to get a bounce check back, which is going to start this investigation because they have a lot of money in the bank until now. They got cleaned out. That's what happened. So I feel like, yeah, somebody's using magician work. King of Pentacles. Over a 5 of Cups with an 8 of Cups. So somebody in this posse might feel a little butthurt, like I started at the very beginning. This might have been over the magic spells or the get back or the whatever. Might be directly related to a bitter, mentally off third party, ex-third party, or somebody who used somebody. That's how this whole thing started, and that's a validation. So I'm using the tarot cards, and I'm getting the same thing. Somebody walked away, and they're trying to get over it, and they're using magic, and it's the whoever the King of Pentacles is in your life, water sign, maybe doing some spell work on you. 6 of Wands are trying to be victorious. I feel like they're checking in on you. These two also fell back, and that's the Gaslight and the used hybrid. There you go. So that might resonate with somebody, is you might actually know the person because they drive a used hybrid. And the Gaslight, in my opinion, where I'm from, there was a bar called the Gaslight. So you might be meeting at a bar called the Gaslight. But I feel like this person, whoever is the owner, however this resonates with you, this used hybrid, two things. One is, well, I still feel like there's a GPS monitor on the car because they want to see where you're going because they're super jealous and envious. But the other flip is they're gaslighting you. So they're like, if I would have cheated on you if you would have paid more attention to me, or if I knew how you felt. That's such BS, right? What? That doesn't even make sense. That's kind of the vibe. But this person's so accustomed to such a defensive deflection and projection that they can't own any of the garbage. So you kind of get some vibe. Take all this as it resonates. If it doesn't resonate, thank God, you're lucky. 4 Cups, missed opportunity. So somebody's sitting, I think, through all this, and again, I might be reading a past, some of this might be past energy. I kind of get that feeling as a whole bunch of Cancers and Scorpios and Pisces have overcome much of the dance here. Maybe not the whole dance, but there's maybe a whole bunch of people watching. But the 4 Cups is like your future and current energy of where you're sitting now. So off the Rider-Waite deck, which I love, I have the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody wants to come in, or a brand new opportunity is on its way. Romantic or work, I'm not sure. We're going to find out. And the 4 Cups is 4 of Wands, moving forward with a Page of Wands. So moving forward in a different direction, I feel, to try to create a new foundation. Passionate new foundation. So it could be a relationship. Somebody's going to come forward and have a conversation. I don't know how this is all related. I do feel like the walking away from the past and kind of uncovering all of this, of the why and the craziness and the toxicity, may be tied to you walking away, your epiphany, your awakening. Also behind the bank failure is a pregnancy test and then putting on a show. So I feel like that's part of the investigation as well, is somebody is coming up pregnant and finding out, and this could be an old, I read this like a month ago, is somebody might be having a DNA test come through that they find out that their child that they've been paying for years and years on, who they thought was their beloved family member, is not theirs. It is a family member's child, just not this person's. So it may not be the person, it may not be the father, or that they thought. It'd be an uncle or a cousin. Somebody else. 2 of Pentacles. Somebody's sitting on the fence about coming in and researching this Four of Cups and this Four of Wands. The fours are, you know, making change to move forward, to invest, right? It's the first steps past the forward on the three. So change is occurring and people are putting energy towards that. And this person is deciding which way do I want to go, and I'm going to go invest. And hopefully this is going to turn out better. Tell me about the Four of Wands and the Four of Cups, please, for the water signs. Four of Cups, Four of Wands. Okay. So they want to have a Two of Cups. The whole conversation is they've been holding this information in with the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So this is an ex, right? I kind of feel. Could be this person. It could be a different ex. It could be somebody else. With the tolerance. This relationship clearly lacked balance. This person is going to come forward if they have the courage and the chutzpah to break, it's the strength card all over this, to come forward and have a conversation. And the Two of Cups is amends, right? It's an amend. It's just it's coffee, it's lunch, but it's the initiation of the four, right? Like, so we can't get to the four. That's my hope, my wish, my intent, but I can't get to the four until I start at the two. And so this is what's happening. So the two is, this is the goal. I want to have a brand new beginning with you, right? An Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning that's going to build. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Also, they have something to say. This is some things they've held back. I feel like they've never shared really their feelings for you or their commitment to you. And I feel like they owe you an apology. I'm not sure how you're tied to this. If this is all you, parts of this is you. You resonate with some of it, especially the keeping the promise. Somebody held on to somebody toxic too long, and they listened to family members when the family members knew this thing was garbage and toxic. So it's like not trusting their own intuition and not having boundaries. Again, a fire sign, same energy, so weird, is not having boundaries around just being a welcome mat, being like the boss daddy, as we call it in the cards, you know, somebody acting like they have all the money in the world when they don't. And somebody was treating this person or you like you were the king of the world, which kind of probably fed your ego in the state you were in back then, searching for this relationship to, you know, grow, but it wasn't fulfilling. It made you feel like shit, actually, and really like horrendously responsible, overly, way more than you should be. I have the King of Wands. I have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. I thought I had three. Yep, and I have the Death Rebirth card. So somebody wants to come back, and this King of Wands in the reverse can be deceptive, manipulative, so be careful. So the Ten of Swords, there might be a strategy to come in and reignite this relationship, but just know there's a underlying reason. This person, in the Nine of Swords, they don't think you're going to accept it. And that's a lot of stress. There's a lot of financial burden on this person. There's a lot of emotional burden. I feel like this person, and I just also want to talk about the King of Wands in the reverse for a minute too. So the King of Wands in the upright is solid, very confident, very similar to the Queen of Wands, right? Right? My stiletto, my VP of Marketing and Business. So this person, this card reflects the feeling of confidence, of knowing what I want and going in and getting it, rushing in, talking to somebody with strong convictions to go and get what I want. In the reverse, totally insecure, doesn't feel like anything's going to happen, positive, has all this energy about wanting to come in and reconcile and explain themselves and get this thing off the ground. They're being shoved and nudged by the universe, by their own tribe, going, fix this, whatever this is, this past relationship. Only to find out that they're going to be sitting in this space forever if they don't do something. That's karma. That's the Nine of Swords. You do not get out of the space without action. It doesn't go away. And they need to be honest. This moon, so somebody's going to approach you, water signs, about some of this stuff. Maybe that they stole money from you. Maybe that they, there's a game and a lie, and they're going to tell you about some of this nonsense that occurred. I feel if you are, I started this reading as you're very intuitive. You may already know this is happening behind the scenes. You may be getting downloads and dreams about this. That's your tribe, making sure you're protected and have the right answers. I feel like when this person does knock on your door, I think this is a face-to-face or at the restaurant or wherever you're meeting on FaceTime. I don't know. I just feel like when you're having this conversation, take a few seconds, slow your roll, and collect your thoughts, clean your space, energize your space, because there's some darkness around the whole thing, not around the person. I don't feel for everybody, but just the situation. So take a minute, pray, take a minute, reconnect with your tribe, center yourself. This person, you know exactly who I'm talking about. You all know who I'm talking about because you're already putting that person in this story. I'm saying, take a minute because there's some energy that you're transferring in hopes this will work out for the best. Don't do that. Just sit and turn the whole thing over right now, and again when they show up, because you have to use discernment, really high level discernment to decide if this is somebody you can accept back or not, or why they're even coming and talking to you. Let's find out. There goes my voice. Sorry this is so long, but this is a very, very detailed read. And this is the same energy I've been feeling a long time. This is the Seven of Swords. No, excuse me, I apologize. Knight of Swords. It's the Knight of Swords. This person and the Knight of Swords rushing in. I feel like the nonsensical human that created this shit show for your friend, whoever this is, your ex, the person you like, the person you're thinking of, whoever this is in a crappy relationship that is failing on so many levels because it never had a foundation. It was built incorrectly. They know this. They impulsively jumped into something and this whole thing fell apart. I think they bought the lie that there was financial stability. I think they bought the lie that the person loved them. I think they bought the lie that they were going to create this empire and abundance for children, that they're pregnant, all this nonsense. And what they find out, an addict, a jumper, somebody who's not faithful, liar, cheater, thief, right? That's the vibe. So they're still tied somehow to that energy. And I feel like they're going to come and give you a conversation. The second that's clean, that field of energy is clean, they're going to rush in. That's this feeling. And I don't feel that this person has any expectations on you believing them, of even answering the door, listening. It's the King of Cups in the reverse. Somebody who may be crying or losing his crap, because in the upright, the King of Cups is, it could be a woman, it doesn't matter. But the King of Cups is got control over their feelings, right? This person is a mess. They're going to be a mess when they show up. They're like, Spirit is making this person sit and think. Every single one of those birds are almost like a toxic reminder of the decisions, especially if you're that Four Cups, the decisions to choose the Karmic over you. I just work here, y'all. I just saw the Empress on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like they see that you were the Empress the whole time, that you should have been given the chance, at least. They just they ran and chased their insecurities. They did. And we've all been there, maybe not to this extent, God willing. Yeah, currently they're up in their head, full of anxiety, don't know what to do. And I also get, the Five of Swords is it's a lot of fighting, right? It's conflict. It's they expect this with you, but I feel like, I almost get the sense, whoever this mess is, whoever, bless her heart, bless his heart. Whoever this mess is, whoever's going through it, right, is fighting a lot with your person, a lot, like stressing this person out. And it's creating discord. I think they think you have, this is what they see when they see you. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. The Nine of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. They see you, I got this, and you can rewind it too if you want. They see you as having a lot of options. They might think that you're dating a lot of people. You're definitely not interested in this person after they rejected you and then walked away and then made your life hell. Because I think they talked about you. I think their person knows about you. That's why the copycats out here. And they might be stealing your work. I don't know what you do, but it's unfortunate. This person is going to jump into a new chapter with or without you. I got the Fool there. I thought I had 2 come out, maybe not. Oh, this one just flew back. Yeah, and the Knight of Pentacles it's on its way. They're going to come and talk to you with the Ace of Pentacles about a relationship right there. They know, and as I'm sitting here, I know. The 9 of Wands is, I can do this one more time. I'm going to give it one more shot. I have nothing to lose if I don't do it. Like, I will regret it the rest of my life unless I go and have a conversation. It's the Empress coming in, and it's embodying that person finally of coming in and making a decision, making a solid decision, made a judgment call. And that's what I just said. I'm going to kick myself for the rest of my life if I don't at least attempt to have this conversation for closure. They want to invest in you. And they are like a bit defensive. So they may be a bit defensive, but it's also they want to fight for this relationship. That's the 7 of Wands. So when this person tells you this horrific story, just know their intent is not to leave with just an apology. They're gonna want you back, and they're gonna do anything they can to get you back. I mean, anything. It's a lot. So be careful. What's going on with Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? It's the Knight of Wands. Saturday night, they might be giving you a little flirtatious text with the Ace of Pentacles. They might be rushing in. And the Knight of Wands, remind you, is healing energy, but it's also very passionate. So it doesn't mean always Saturday night. It can. But they want to come in and offer you. I feel like they're going to have an argument. They're going to find this information out, be like all of this is going to be like an epiphany, like a tower. And then I do think a 5 of Swords is going to happen. They're going to have an argument, and then this person's going to get it in their car and directly come to your house and knock on your door. That's how I feel this is going to happen. Oh, and look who showed up. Showed up, the Tower. With who? With the Strength card, where before they never shared, now they're going to overshare everything. This is divinely led. This is a spiritual team has intervened in this person's life to come and make a decision for you, I guess, or for this person who's going to come and visit you. The Hierophant is, divinely intervene. Divine intervention happened for the highest good of you or them, the reconciliation or the forgiveness, whichever is going to occur. They see you as the Queen of Pentacles, and they're going to be acting as the King of Swords. And there's the 6 of Swords with going from rough waters to calm waters. They're hoping they can make this right, or at least that you'll hear them out. And the 3 of Cups is they definitely want a celebration with the world. And I always end on a world because the rest of the cards are just really anxiety, right? The building up to the world. So the ending of a cycle. This is a long-standing cycle. These were a lot of lessons. This might have taken a year to walk through this story of what happened, what went down and where we're at now. But the whole story was required to get to the epiphany of change. That's this energy. So somebody I feel has gone through an awakening. Oh, look, there's the Hermit. I just said that. So gone through a dark night of the soul, came into an understanding of what they want to keep, what they want to nourish, what is right, what is valuable, what's integrity, what's honesty, what didn't bring them joy, peace, happiness, what created anxiety, what created conflict, what created a sense of lack. And they keep getting lack, thinking, well, I'm going to throw my energy in this area or throw my energy in this area, feeling the same way on that hamster wheel over and over and over. The only thing that changed throughout this is like could be a 10-year cycle. The only thing that changed was the skin suit. The outcome always remained as painfully empty and shallow. So yay on that note. So there looks to be some kind of change in the wind, I think, for everybody. What would they say? I'm taking a risk here. I don't even know what's in here. Oh, twin flame. This is definitely your reading. If you have a twin flame, they're coming around. This feels like twin flame. These are lessons learned. I feel like I said, the more elevated you are, the more tapped in to your gifts, right? And I feel like I'm reading for a whole bunch of healers. So you're very intuitive, psychic at some point. So if you have some psychic abilities, you might be dream interpreters, very heavy. I don't know what's going on in the 17th. You might have to put that in the comments for me. I'm not savvy with the bigger picture, but I know that it's such a major change and shift that these cycles are closing. And so what doesn't serve us, we're releasing, right? And we're going to walk into a next chapter. Last. So we're talking about the twin flame. What would they like to say to the water signs? What would they like to say to the water signs? Okay. Our love is eternal. That's what they're saying. Our love is eternal. What's the point of it all? They don't understand. So maybe this is some of the painful energy that they went through. They might want answers. They may come to you and say, I've been through so much. I don't understand. What was the lesson? I dream about a future with you. That's the downloads I was telling you about, that I feel like Spirit's prompting them to come to you and talk to you. Our past will always reunite. And I feel like that is the strongest message, is you've done enough circles or connections with this person on and off for maybe years, 7, 8 years, 10 years. And this person consistently finds you. They come back to you, your home base. You're safe. You're safe. You're nurturing. You're kind. You're loving. You fill their heart. You fill their soul. You help them heal the wounds of childhood and then the ones they make, right? So I feel like that they're going to share some of this with you, but that's what they're looking for, is peace. I can't, not right now. They don't want to jump on this. They might be still closing out this last karmic cycle. They got a couple more days, I guess. And it says, you're mine forever and ever. So in this person may see you as theirs. So I kind of get stalking vibes, and a little bit of possession and a little bit of control, because I don't think they want to let you go. And again, I'm not sure who I'm reading for. I love saying I just work here, because it like lets me off the hook. I just read cards at the end of the day, but the energy is pretty strong about, there's a huge epiphany and change coming, and it's in the wind. It's already in motion. And this is what's best for your highest good, as well as whomever's in the storyline that resonated with you. So if this is a channel that you're interested in following, please consider doing so by hitting that subscribe. Helps me grow the channel. Also hit the notification button. That way you know when I upload new videos, because it's sporadic at this point. And until next time, water signs, light and love to each and every one of you. Take care.